Hello everyone, in this video I am going to explain the Apache Airflow basic architecture. Airflow is an open source platform for authoring, scheduling and monitoring the workflows. It is workflow management system that define tasks and their dependency as a code, execute those tasks on the specific scheduler interval, and it has excellent user interface for monitoring the whole process. In Airflow, workflows are known as DAG, which stand for Directed Acyclic Graph. DAG has sequence of tasks and task has specific dependencies. When tasks are executed, it has different stages and according to that stages it has different states. Now I'm going to explain you how task is executed in Airflow. So when DAG is triggered, scheduler create a empty task instance, means the task has status equals to no status. Then there are four stages: scheduled, removed, upstream failed and skipped. Scheduled is the stage when scheduler identify the task instance that need to be executed and schedule that task, then the task has the state equals to scheduled. When the task is removed, then the task has the status removed. If the upstream of the task is failed, then the state of the task is upstream failed. When the task has been skipped, then the state of the task is skipped. When scheduler schedule the task, it's sent to the executor and executor send the task into the queue and update the status of the task from scheduled to queued. When worker has the all necessary resources to run the specific task, then it get the task from the queue and execute it and update the status in the database from queue to running. Then there are three stages: success, failed and shutdown. When the task instance finish its running, then worker update the status of the task from running to success, failed or shutdown according to its running. Then if the task is successfully executed, then its status is updated to success. If there is any error, the state of the task is failed. If we manually stop the task, then its status is shut down. If the task is failed and shut down, it up for retry and it's sent back to the scheduler. This is how tasks are executed in the Airflow. This is the basic task lifecycle. A happy workflow execution process is when tasks are scheduled and sent to the executor. Executor send the task in the queue and from queue worker execute the task and update the state from queue to running, and when task complete its execution successfully and has the state success. Now I'm going to explain the basic architecture of Airflow. So Airflow has 5 essential components in architecture. First is web server, scheduler, executor, worker and metadata database. Web server is a user interface which is used to monitor the task DAGs, to visualize whole the process and to do some configurations. So this is the user interface of the Airflow. In this we can visualize the DAGs, monitor the execution of the DAG and task. We have tree view, graph view, we can see the code, we can see the task duration and details related to specific DAG. We have security services, we have configuration, connection, plugin, tools and variables under the admin, and we have links to documentation, official website, GitHub repository and link to REST APIs. So this is the user interface or a web server of Airflow. Then we have scheduler. Scheduler uses the DAG definition to identify and initialize the any DAG run. It checks tasks related to active DAG and identify the task instance that need to be executed. Then it sends that task to the executor and update the status of the task in the metadata database. Then executor get the task and send to the queue and update the status of the task from scheduled to queued in the metadata database. Then when worker is free means has all the resources that are necessary to run the specific task, it get that task and execute the task, and when task finished its execution, then it update the status accordingly. DAG directory is the folder to store the DAG files. DAG files is a Python code, and metadata database is the database to store the information related to the DAG and task. So this is the basic architecture of Airflow. At last, when all the task instance completed, the scheduler updates the state of the DAG to failed, finished or running according to the state of the completed task. Now, there are some essential components in Airflow architecture. First, we have Airflow Web Server. Airflow Web Server is a built-in user interface that provides control over each pipeline. It has many capabilities like monitoring DAG, visualizing DAG, API endpoint. It has configuration management and user management services. Second is Apache Airflow Scheduler. Scheduler is used to schedule all the tasks. It manages everything related to DAG run, task run, parsing and storing DAGs. Then we have Apache Airflow Executor. In Airflow, we have number of executors that execute the task. We have sequential executor, local executor, salary executor and Kubernetes executor. Then we have Apache Airflow metadata database. Airflow uses SQL Alchemy and object relational mapping written in Python to connect to the metadata database. Means we can use any database that supports SQL Alchemy, and Airflow provides SQLite as a default database, or we can use Postgres and MySQL in Apache Airflow. It also used to store the user information, roles and policies. In Apache Airflow metadata database, we store the information related to execution of DAG and task. So these are some essential components of Airflow architecture. In this video of Apache Airflow, we learn about the basic architecture of Airflow, essential component of Airflow architecture and task lifecycle. Thank you.